One summer, my boy Paul was at the mall. Ran into this guy. He told Paul about this amazing opportunity where you can make $500 to $1,000 a day. Plus, there's more. You're welcome to bring some friends along if you like. This sounds too good to be true for sure, especially since we're still in high school. Back then, you're lucky to even find a job, let alone make that kind of money. Well, of course, he told me and another friend of ours. We'll call him Chris. We're excited to start and begin living the good life. Step one was to go to this meeting where they tell you about the company and blah blah blah. I don't care about all that. I wanted to make my money ASAP. Oh yeah, as I mentioned, this job paid cash. It's a little bit strange. What kind of job gonna pay you $500 to $1,000 potentially in cash? We should have seen the red flags, but we were young and full of naive hope. Paul's mom drove us to the location since we couldn't drive. It's pretty embarrassing. We get there, it's a very old looking warehouse type place. Everywhere is pretty packed in there. There's about maybe 30 to maybe 60 people. So that's something that's be a little bit fishy. No way everyone here is gonna make that kind of money in a day. Sounds a bit odd. The main guy gets there, he's getting all hyped, he's yelling, he wants people who are hungry, he wants winners. So I'm like, bro, give me the job, man. Yeah, talking about how he only wants winners on his team, he doesn't want anybody else. So I'm just like, it's just the first day, take it easy. Yeah, so fast forward from the whole meeting, it was just a whole bunch of hoopla, because everyone got the job. So I'm like, what was this for? So he gives us a start date. I'm like, okay, great, let's get this going. Prior to leaving, they mentioned that there was a shuttle bus that would pick us up from one location and bring us to the actual warehouse, whatever you want to call it. So Paul, Chris, and I meet there, and the slave bus, the school bus, rolls around to pick us up. We get there, and the staff breaks us up into different teams, tells us that we have assigned areas for people who already want the service, which is, I guess, a good sign. I guess the main thing would be going to the actual house, ringing the bell, and saying your pitch. I won't say it again, but it was pretty bad. What this company does is called aeration, which is like a large device, like a lawnmower that pokes holes into the ground so that the grass gets more air and moisture. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's good for the grass. Anyways, that's basically the main job. Yeah, so I'm thinking with this device, it might take maybe a day or two to be trained and certified. No, that wasn't the case. So they brought us to this field. Everyone got a chance to use the device. It's gas powered, so once you squeeze the lever or the motor, that bad boy flies. It's very hard to control. But yeah, after 15 minutes, I guess we're all qualified and I guess a certified technician to handle this huge device. But who am I to question people? I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. So they drop us off in a neighborhood and tell us that we need to go to each door and try to get sales with our pitch we have. Told us the pickup time, like it was Call of Duty, and boom, they're gone. We'll see them in 8 hours. Now you're by yourself. Okay, so I'm ready to go. I'm hyped up, thinking, yeah, I can make up $500 to $1,000 a day. I'm ready for this. What I didn't realize was doing door-to-door sales it's pretty rough. People are not happy to see you. They're just very mean and tell you to go away. But that's what I learned later on. Yeah, so I knock about maybe 60 doors with no luck. I'm like, man, if you could see the look of defeat on my face, you would laugh. Eventually, a guy outside sees me and asks me if I'm doing aeration. I smile and say, yes, I actually am. He asked me how much. I freeze up. I'm like, Again, the training was very brief, so I forgot how to do the pricing. I said, I don't know, $50. Hope he wouldn't try to haggle or, ask for a different price. Luckily, he agrees and pulls the money out. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, this is it, the first house. Oh man, but I can tell you, I was so nervous because I am not qualified to operate in this heavy machinery. So I turn the machine on and it's going. I get to work. Yeah, so I'm trying to guide it, but honestly, the machine is too strong, so it's doing its own thing. So I'm trying to keep it straight, make sure that the lines are even, but oh man, the lawn thing it's getting torn up, man. There's mud and grass flying everywhere. I finished on smile. I'm like, okay, well, thank you for my service. I'm gonna go now. Meanwhile, his grass is messed up, bro. I don't know why he paid for that service because it looked like someone like had a car and ran through it, but you know, he gave me the money, so I'm out of there. Well, the first house gave me hope to reaching my $1,000 payday. The rest of the houses, they go terribly. Nobody agrees. Everyone's shutting the door on me. People tell me to leave me alone. I'm like, oh my goodness, please no. So yeah, I literally hit every single house in the neighborhood, and there's 4 hours left in the shift. I'm like, holy crap, like, what now? Yeah, so I'm basically at the park with the machine, just on my phone, trying to eat some snacks, take a nap. Again, there's four whole hours left, and I've hit every single house in the neighborhood, so I gotta wait till they come get me at, I guess, I might have been 8 p.m. I'm not too sure what time it was. Yeah, so eventually my phone dies, run out of snacks, the sun's setting, it's getting too cold, and I'm by myself, alone. I wanted to say, yo, F this job, F the machine, F all of this, and just run away and just, I don't know, taxi home. But I forgot to mention that if you leave the machine, there's a $500 fine. And if you damage it too, there's the same fine. So I'm like, yeah, I'm stuck here. They are clever. So there's maybe about an hour and a half left until pickup. And at this point, I am like beyond cold. I didn't bring a jacket. I thought it'd be, pretty warm. So I get like desperate enough. I ring a random doorbell. I'm like, hey, can I come inside to stay warm? Like what? It sounds so suspicious. She's thinking like who's this kid? But yeah, as you thought, she said no. No surprise. Yeah, so I'm waiting at the corner for pickup, like a hooker. Okay, so fast forward, we get back to the main headquarters. I got one sale. I know it's not, $1,000 worth of pay, but I saw some high hopes. So once you get back, there's like I guess a few lines for like I guess to get cashed out. So you give the people at the front your slips and documents and like the money you got, and after that, that's when they pay you out. Yeah, so I'm way in the back. I want to see like how everyone else is doing, like how everyone got paid. I'm looking for Paul and Chris, but like right now I'm just by myself, just hanging back and waiting. Yeah, so the main guy's there. He's yelling now how one guy made $800, $700, $400. I'm like, holy smokes, man, this is real. So I'm like, okay, I might get maybe maybe $100, $200, something, man. I got one sale at least. I deserve something. So I get to the front. She's like, here's your pay. I'm like, okay, great. And she hands me the money. Can you guess how much I got paid? She gave me $4 in my hand. Said, thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking at her like, are you crazy? I was here for 8 hours. I got one sale. Sure, it was like $50, but still I got one sale. And you're gonna give me $4 cash? What? So I see Chris and Paul. They didn't make $1,000, but they made way more than me. I can't remember how much it was, but like it was still a decent amount of money. Like for one day's work, better than mine. Yeah, so we're all back in the slave bus. I'm quiet, looking out the window. I'm just pissed. I spent my whole day out here just to make $4. I could have stayed home and made the same amount of money or even got more. We get back to the location. It was at a grocery store. So I went in just to, buy a drink and a candy bar for my troubles. I said bye to Chris and Paul. I called my mom to pick me up. She came and she just laughed and laughed and laughed like it was one big joke, but I was pissed. As you can guess, I never went there ever again. I mean, was it a bad job? I don't know. Like, it was pretty bad, but like, could I made more at a second? Maybe, I don't know. If I went there again, possibly, but like, would I risk spending 16 hours to make the same amount of money or less? Heck no. Heck no.